It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll look to throw right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Rivers pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Colts.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Browns nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mark 54. Mark 54. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Browns nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Point it right. Check number 6. Check 93's the mic. Hey, let's get in that hole. Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike's 54. Hey, alert, 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 alert. I know he ain't got it.
Mayfield on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 54.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the whip.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 27, Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Let's put that team on the clock. 30 King. Defense, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Following the interception, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Browns 13, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Check it. 180. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3. Hey. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check Mike. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Pistol. Put on offense. Let's go.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50. Hey, we're 33. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, check right.
Now Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mayfield finding Beckham. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Chubb down to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 13.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10
at about the 32.
He'll start by handing this off to Mack.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Mack. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Ball carrier. Ronnie Harrison on the tackle. A gain of 12.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rivers now to throw on first down. They'll run the screen with Mack. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Browns' 6-yard line.
So 190, 380. Let's see what you got. Slide, hey, run. Jab.
They'll run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's stop. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Man up, 58, right over there.
From the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield with it once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry. Get Mike. Let's go. Hey, alert, alert. Here we go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Regular. Come on, 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Coming to you. King. No.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 23. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Made by Bobby Okereke. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
58 to mine. 58 to mine. Come on, dude.
Now Mayfield looking for the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
16.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This is all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's Rivers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.